Imagine a life where every day you become better than you were yesterday, a life where you're constantly growing, evolving, and reaching new heights. That's not just a dream, my friends. It's a reality that you have the power to create. You see, success isn't about a single moment of triumph. It's not about reaching one goal and then resting on your laurels. No, true success is about continuous improvement. It's about waking up every single day with a burning desire to be better than you were the day before. Now, I want you to lean in close and listen carefully, because what I'm about to share with you could change the entire trajectory of your life. I'm going to reveal 10 things you must improve daily if you want to unlock your full potential and live the extraordinary life you were born to live. 1. Mindset. Let's start with the foundation of all success, your mindset. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. So I ask you, what are you planting in your mind each day? Are you sowing seeds of doubt, fear, and limitation? Or are you planting seeds of possibility, courage, and abundance? Every day you must consciously work on improving your mindset. Challenge those negative thoughts that creep in.
Replace I can't with how can I? Replace that's impossible with what if it were possible?
The human mind is the most powerful tool you possess. It can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. The choice is yours. Will you let your mind hold you back, or will you train it to propel you forward? I remember a young man who came to me, beaten down by life's challenges. He believed he was destined for mediocrity, but day by day we worked on his mindset. We planted new seeds of belief, and within a year, that same young man had started his own business and was impacting lives in ways he never thought possible. That's the power of improving your mindset daily. It's not about grand gestures, it's about small, consistent shifts in how you think. Choose empowering thoughts over limiting ones, day after day. 2, skills. In this rapidly changing world, if you're not growing, you're dying. That's why the third thing you must improve daily is your skills. Now, I'm not talking about becoming a jack of all trades. I'm talking about honing the skills that are crucial to your success. What are the skills that will take you to the next level in your career? What are the skills that will help you solve problems more effectively? What are the skills that will make you indispensable? Identify those skills and commit to improving them every single day. Maybe it's public speaking, maybe it's writing, maybe it's coding. Whatever it is, make a plan to get better at it day by day. Read books, take courses, practice, seek feedback. Even just 15 minutes a day can make a world of difference over time. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. You become excellent by consistently doing excellent things. I once worked with a young entrepreneur who was struggling to grow his business. He had the passion, he had the idea, but he lacked certain skills. So he made a plan. Every day he would spend time improving his marketing skills, his financial literacy, his leadership abilities. It wasn't easy, but he stuck with it. And within 2 years, his business had tripled in size, all because he committed to improving his skills daily. 3, health. Now let's talk about your health. Your body is the vehicle through which you experience life. If that vehicle is broken down, how can you expect to go anywhere? Improving your health doesn't mean you need to run a marathon every morning. It's about making small, consistent choices that add up over time. Maybe it's choosing water instead of that sugary drink. Maybe it's taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Maybe it's going to bed 15 minutes earlier to get more rest. Your health isn't just about your physical body, it's about your energy levels, your mood, your ability to focus and perform. When you improve your health, you improve every aspect of your life. I once met a woman who was struggling in her career. She was always tired, always stressed, always one step behind. We started working on her health, small changes day by day. She started eating better, moving more, and sleeping well. And you know what? Her career took off. She had more energy, more clarity, and more drive, all because she committed to improving her health. Remember, you only get one body in this life. Treat it like the precious gift it is. Nourish it, move it, rest it. Your future self will thank you. 4, relationships. Human beings are social creatures. We thrive on connection. That's why the 4th thing you must improve daily is your relationships. Now, when I say relationships, I'm not just talking about romantic partnerships. I'm talking about all your relationships with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your clients, and even your relationship with yourself. Ask yourself, how can I add value to someone's life today? How can I be a better listener? How can I show more appreciation? How can I resolve conflicts more effectively? Success is not a solo journey. The higher you want to go, the more you need a strong support system. And that support system is built one interaction at a time, one day at a time. I remember working with a CEO who was brilliant at strategy but struggled with team morale. His company was successful on paper, but turnover was high and innovation was low. We worked on improving his relationships daily, showing more empathy, giving more recognition, fostering more collaboration. The transformation was remarkable. Not only did team morale skyrocket, but the company's performance reached new heights, all because he committed to improving his relationships daily. Remember, at the end of your life, it won't be your bank balance or your job title that matters most. It will be the lives you've touched, the relationships you've nurtured. So, invest in them daily. 5, focus. In today's world, focus is a superpower. We're constantly bombarded with distractions, notifications, and information overload. That's why the 5th thing you must improve daily is your focus. Think of your focus like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Every day, practice concentrating deeply on one task at a time. Start with just 5 minutes if you need to, then gradually increase the duration. Turn off notifications when you're working. Create a distraction-free environment. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method to structure your work time. Train your mind to stay present and engaged. Your ability to focus directly impacts your productivity, creativity, and the quality of your work. When you can focus deeply, you can achieve in hours what might take others days. I once coached a writer who was struggling to finish her novel. She had the talent, but she couldn't seem to make progress. We worked on improving her focus daily. She started with 15-minute focus writing sessions, gradually increasing to an hour. She created a ritual around her writing time to signal to her brain that it was time to focus. And you know what? Within 6 months, she had completed her novel, all because she committed to improving her focus daily. In a world of constant distraction, the ability to focus deeply is a rare and valuable skill. Cultivate it daily and watch how it transforms your life and work. 6, habits. Your life today is essentially the sum of your habits. How you spend your days is how you spend your life. That's why the 6th thing you must improve daily is your habits. When I say habits, I'm not just talking about the big, obvious ones like exercising or eating healthy. I'm talking about all the behaviors that make up your day, how you start your morning, how you approach your work, how you interact with others, how you wind down in the evening. Every day, take a look at your habits. Which ones are serving you well? Which ones are holding you back? Choose one habit to focus on improving. Maybe it's waking up earlier. Maybe it's expressing gratitude. Maybe it's reading for 30 minutes before bed. Habits are formed through repetition. It's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about making small, consistent improvements day after day. I once worked with a struggling student who couldn't seem to keep up with his studies. We didn't try to overhaul his entire life. Instead, we focused on improving one habit at a time. First, it was creating a consistent study schedule. Then, it was improving his note-taking technique. Then, it was implementing active recall strategies. Day by day, habit by habit, his academic performance transformed. By the end of the year, he was at the top of his class, all because he committed to improving his habits daily. Your habits shape your life. Choose them wisely, improve them consistently, and watch how they elevate every aspect of your existence. 7, knowledge. In the age of information, ignorance is a choice. That's why the 7th thing you must improve daily is your knowledge. I'm not talking about accumulating random facts. I'm talking about gaining deep, meaningful knowledge that enhances your understanding of the world and your ability to navigate it successfully. Every day, commit to learning something new. Read books, listen to podcasts, engage in thoughtful discussions, stay curious about the world around you. Ask questions, seek out diverse perspectives. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you can do. The more you understand, the better decisions you can make. The broader your knowledge base, the more creative solutions you can devise. I remember mentoring a young professional once, someone who was ambitious but felt stuck in her career. She was good at her job, no doubt about that, but there was no growth. She felt like she had hit a ceiling, not because of lack of talent, but because she hadn't yet tapped into her potential for daily improvement. We sat down and crafted a plan, a simple, powerful one that would change everything for her. She needed to expand her knowledge every single day. This wasn't about making giant leaps overnight. It was about the power of consistent daily growth. She committed to reading industry publications, taking online courses, and attending webinars. It didn't happen overnight, but you know what? Within a year, she not only earned herself a promotion, but she also identified a new market opportunity for her company. And it all started with that commitment to improve a little each day. Just like that, she unlocked doors she hadn't even realized were there. 8, resilience. Your mind, you see, is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. Every day you have to open it, feed it new ideas, new concepts, new understandings. The world is vast, and there's so much to learn. Never let yourself become stagnant. Always seek to grow. But growth isn't just intellectual. It's about resilience too. Life isn't always smooth sailing. There will be storms, setbacks, and failure. Resilience is your ability to bounce back from adversity, to adapt to change, and to persevere when things get tough. And just like any other skill, resilience can be developed and strengthened over time. Every day, do something that challenges you. Step out of your comfort zone, face your fears. And when you encounter setbacks, don't see them as failures. See them as lessons, as opportunities to learn and grow. Instead of asking, why me, ask, what can I learn from this? Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what you can do to make things right. I worked with an athlete once, someone who had suffered a major injury. He was devastated, ready to give up on his dreams. But we didn't focus on what he had lost. We focused on what he could control: his attitude, his rehabilitation, his mental preparation. Day by day, we worked on building his resilience. And you know what? Not only did he return to his sport, but he came back stronger physically and mentally. That's the power of resilience. And it all starts with daily commitment.